Hello! Good to see you all. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. My goodness. Hi, Core. Hi, Jay. Hi, Hope. Hi, Growlithe. Hi, Nemo. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Sorry I wasn't here this morning. I'm not proud of that. But we're going to carry on anyway. Ah! Boxed. Okay. You abandoned us, divorce? That's fine. You're not my wife. Let's put the music on. It's the last week. Last week before Christmas. One of the few here that aren't. Touche. No comeback for that. Thanks, Hope. What is up with you and divorce? That's his go-to argument. It's the last week before Christmas. Last week before Christmas. Also means it's the last week before Bingo gets completely reset, as in the leaderboard is going to get wiped in the new year. So, in the new year, if we have newcomers who want to try and steal the crown from Core, now's your chance. Because the leaderboard's going to be wiped. Now my go-to argument is F you. I get that why specifically divorces, because I have so many wives. Because I have so many wives. That is why. I caught up on Phoenix Wright while doing work and also shiny hunting because multitasking lol. Oh, nice! What are you shiny hunting? And in which game? One of my favourite things to talk about. Right. We're still video editing. It's week 3. This is the first time an edit has gone into 3 weeks, which is kind of crazy. And the fact that I've already lost a session because we didn't have stream this morning is not making me feel good about it. I don't think this is a record for number of clips, it's just taken me so long. I don't know why. I feel like on a lot of these, I'm also just not doing a lot of editing. I'm mostly just doing the captioning, which we now have a thing to help with. Why is 6-7 a thing? Because it is 6-7. A Psyduck in a ROM hack. Ooh, a ROM hack? Shiny hunting in a ROM hack. Unusual. I had a shiny in the Nuzlocke I did, but I can't brag about that because it was the pre-programmed Red Gyarados because we did Heart Gold. But we were doing a randomizer, so it turns out that that encounter is guaranteed to be shiny regardless of what the Pokemon is. Because we got a shiny Feebas, and I fell in love with him. We unfortunately did lose him, which I was very sad about. I believe we called him Edgar, because in a Nuzlocke you have to give your own names. So Edgar, the shiny Feebas, we did lose him, sadly, in the Nuzlocke. And part of me wants to get a shiny Feebas in one of the mainline games so that I can have him in my Pokemon home. But Feebas sure is a Pokemon to try to shiny hunt. So I've not even really attempted it, because jeez. I think technically Sun and Moon is probably the easiest game to shiny hunt a Feebas in, but 6-7 is the meaning of life, universe, and everything, because 6 times 7 is 42. That's right. That's right. I caught a shiny Magikarp by pure chance last week. Nice. If that's true, then the meaning of life is meaningless in itself. Maybe it is. It depends whether you're the kind of person who goes, life is meaningless, or if you're the kind of person who goes, life is meaningless! Woo! ROM hack is based on Emerald to no shiny charm, just encounters and patience and patience or lack thereof. That's sick though. That's sick. I think one of the coolest shinies I have is not a shiny that I found. It was gifted to me by my darling dear Madam President, who shiny hunted a shiny Lugia for me in the 3DS version of I think it was, it might have been Crystal. It might have been Crystal. It was in one of the Virtual Boy ones. And she gave it to me. And she was like, the joy is in the hunt. And I was like, What's the shiny version of blue, Mom? Purple. Purple. I like purple. Also, hello, boopies. I've just realised that I was like Googling of just like, where do you get them from? I realised that I just told you an entire story about a shiny Pokemon and got the Pokemon wrong. It wasn't a Feebas, it was a Relicanth. I did just a my boy a disservice. It was a shiny Relicanth. And he was called Edgar. I believe we called him Edgar because there's a reference to a character from Red Dead Redemption, I think, which is a game I have not played, but it was Spook that suggested the name, and I was like, you know what? He looks like an Edgar. So yeah, and a shiny Relicanth. Blue. Go figure. So I was just trying to be like, which games do you find Relicanth in? We've already tangented. This is why the video takes so long. Purple Mom doesn't have the same ring. Relicanth is much easier to hunt. It is easier to hunt. It is still an awkward one to hunt. Original Pokemon shinies were coloured by some kind of algorithm rather than being picked right. We're not entirely sure because the devs do not have not like commented. However, we think I believe the current theory is it might be a mix of some were picked and some were done. It was the algorithm that we're talking about would be a simple literally like a pilot swap mechanic, in that the game would take the color value and swap it to one that is matching, which is why we see a lot of reoccurring themes in certain shinies, which is a very common one, funnily enough, that I just said, is a lot of blue Pokemon turn into purple/pink colors. That's very common. However, there are examples where that pattern doesn't follow, and so we can deduce that it seems that perhaps there isn't an algorithm for certain ones. Yeah, Charizard being a prime example, where they were like, yes, we know that Charmeleon and Charmander turn gold, but we want to make Charmander black specifically because black is the cool color. Because you can look at a lot of things and see, black is the cool color. Rayquaza gets black. Funnily enough, Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, though their original shinies are not black, in the primal versions, they are black, probably to match Rayquaza. But that's because during our modern games, because modern games are now 3D and, you know, have textures and all of that, the shiny colors in modern games are more generally chosen. Which, you know, always makes me raise a question when you get bad shinies in modern games, because it's like, why did you choose to do that? So that is another key example, because shiny Groudon goes from red to gold, and shiny Kyogre goes from blue to purple. Again, the blue and purple swap. And also, funnily enough to note, the red to gold that Charmeleon has. And then the Mega evolutions, which were introduced in later games, in the modern times, where shinies are designed, are black. Hi. Specialist subject. I was just thinking if someone cracks it and if you could work it out. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those ones where some of them were, some of them evidently weren't, because some of them don't follow the what would be the pattern. So they probably used the thing to do the palette swap, and then after the fact would have manually changed some of them. I bet someone could make a program online to shiny an uploaded picture. I wonder what would be a shiny variant. It's one of those ones where, much like in the way that they did the algorithm before, it's actually a little bit awkward, because just doing a straight one-to-one swap with certain colors doesn't always work artistically, which I think is why you get older ones that don't look right, almost, in quotation marks, and thus they will sort of like have a little tweak later on. Probably like how, for example, the old version of Mewtwo, the shiny version, is kind of this like off green, this kind of like sick kind of yellow green, and then in the more modern games it's changed into a more vibrant, clearer green, just for mainly aesthetically, of just it doesn't look good. You know? Well, drink some tea. I wonder what I would be in a shiny variant. Interesting thought. Yeah, but because there is no clear quote-unquote algorithm for it, and then in modern ones it's generally a design, so it is more of a what colour do you want it to be? Especially because, amusingly, there isn't really a precedent for, if we're talking about the algorithmic ones, shinies to be quote-unquote black. Because the black and white, or as it turns out in old games, black and transparent, is what it actually is, were the two colours that were not interchanged, so that you would basically have the shadows and outline and the highlights still be consistent across sprites, which is why it's only kind of, not always, but it's mostly Gen 3 onwards that you start to see black occurring. Which is where the main change happened for Charizard, because in Gen 2, Charizard's sprite was actually closer to purple when it was shiny, and then it was in Gen 3 that it was very more clearly changed over to black. So it was likely that it was... I kind of like the idea of the purple Charizard in a weird way, but I think the purple Charizard is probably more a result of a technical limitation. They probably did want it to be black, and it was the technical limitation that prevented it from being so they went with... the kind of purplish colour. I've got how to track our media counters until like half an hour ago, so the stats are way off. Oh dear. Purple Charizard was cool. Yes, Purple Charizard was cool. I'm doing what you were doing and sailing around Minecraft looking for a kind of tree, being out a few hours. Which tree are you after, sweetheart? Because we have most trees. We could have saved you a lot of work. Palm. I have awful news. Palm is actually not available because of the mod that we had to remove that was causing the server to crash. I'm very sorry I have to inform you of this. I believe it shows in NEI, but it's not in the world generation, because we did in fact find... we saw some palm trees when we were doing our big journey. Like, you know how we've got this, the view, what's it called? Distant Horizons. You know that mod that we've got that adds in the LOD, the level of detail? When we were traveling, we could see palm trees on the horizon with the LOD, and the moment that we got closer, they went out of existence, and Core was like, oh, I think those are from the mod that had to be deleted. So I'm very sorry about that. I do wonder if they exist in the code and I could spawn them in, but I don't know if I should if the mod was causing the game to crash. Which is why you can probably still look it up in the NEI, but yeah, I miss my fridge. Oh dear. So my apologies. Don't want to break the server, yeah. I have other woods that I can offer you, though. I have other types of trees. With the, I mean, I think palm is quite a pale one, isn't it? So the alternatives would probably be birch. Oak is probably too dark. There is always the, like, yellow trees, the magic yellow trees. I just have to think of something else to do now again. Oh, I'm sorry, Nemo. I've moved out of my village fully and I'm now in my dock. Nice. Nice. It has returned to the mountains. I was thinking of playing with that mod and I don't need a specific wood colour. Fair enough. Alright, it's been half an hour of just lovely chatting with you, which, you know, I always do enjoy, but I probably should do some work considering that I frequently complain about how long this is taking. So, you know. I believe this clip was done. This was the last clip I did. Not so much hunger? Okay. I might eat it then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did this one. Wall.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
Okay, so the purple one was the one that exploded. Not. I thought the purple
No!
one was
Blue.
Yeah, we thought it was the blue.
I said it was purple! Buzz!
No.
No. We thought that the
one that
purple one was the
exploded.
one that was fine, and the
Yeah,
blue
'cause
one was
the
the one that exploded. We just got it the wrong way around.
Yeah. How's it feel to kill your friend?
I have good news for you. Buzz is alive. It's okay.
Okay, but now he's down the bottom and he has to get up on his own, because the pair of us only managed to get this high by working together. Okay. So that's peak. Oh yeah, the peak bad mushroom was the last peak one, and peak is green. Okay. There's no path up there, so you have to fly. Time to make a plane. See, if we have waystones, we wouldn't have the joy of making planes. And boats. Excuse me. Oh my god, Growlith. There is no such thing as a grilled cheese sandwich. The cheese can only be melted, not grilled. It is the bread that is grilled, usually with butter or mayo, and the cheese melts between the bread as it is grilled. So it's truly a grilled bread with a melted cheese sandwich, another thing that has been named wrong. The closest thing to a grilled cheese is cheese on toast, because then the cheese is actually being grilled. That will be being made into a short. Disagree, still useful for exploration. You guys suck. We're trying to make a fun thing for everyone to hang out with and have fun, and all we get is complaints.
Alright. Not bad.
Monster is kiting.
I was. Narrowing's pulling her over tables. Alright.
Maybe I should make a community play for people. A play? Mm. Yeah. Minecraft server is to keep you guys occupied. Basically after this week, you've all no-lifed it over. Well, most of you have no-lifed it this last 2 weeks. The idea was for you to no-life it and play together over the Christmas break, because obviously there won't be community nights. You know, there'll be the last community night for this year will be this week. So yeah, that's the intent of it. Not necessarily how it's turned out. Tracker says I have reached a 1% chance of finding my blue ducky. Aww. A place where people can put shops and stuff. You can build whatever you want. If you want. You can build whatever you want. I don't want to be a buzzkill, but in my experience, people have just been giving people stuff rather than selling it, which is very sweet and communal. I need to get the people that have the large ships together. I want to do something that Spook will find amusing. I've still got the galley that I think it was Stanji that gave it to us. Yeah, I still have that.
Not bad.
Almost.
Bad.
Almost.
Not bad.
Almost.
Not bad.
Almost.
The galley is docked to the east dock, right? No, it's not docked. I have it in my inventory because we picked it up when we were exploring, and then we came back. I just have it. I doubt there would be any actual buying, just selling, and just decorative. Yeah, by all means. Like I said, I don't want to say no. Obviously, I hate telling people no. You know this, but by all means, build whatever you want. I meant west anyway. Somehow I knew that was what you meant. Because mentally I have the map in my head and I was like, yeah, the dock's in the west. Somehow I knew what you meant. Market square to trade goods and gossip. Directions are hard, that's why we need mini-maps. Tea consumed, Dark Souls text.
Not bad.
Almost. Almost. Is is Kaye.
Need to lower that because it's going to collide with text. I'm thinking of making the dock a path straight through the mountain. Half of the larger ships and a few of the smaller ones. Fair enough. Just make sure you don't drill through the boys. I feel, you know what, I feel bad. I know that there is literally no way to stop people hyper-focusing on Minecraft, and I have done the exact same thing. I feel bad because Spook has not had the time to play, because he's been doing other stuff and working on things. And now he has gotten to the stage that seems to happen quite often, that he has logged on, and because everyone else has done a bunch of other stuff without him, he's just looking around and is just like, okay, logs off. He's like, I was going to build this whole thing, but, everybody's just built stuff around me and, have built all their machines, and I don't want to, take down their stuff. So that's why he's not coming on Minecraft. He's like, what am I supposed to do? You guys already built everything. And I'm like, I mean, I didn't. I feel like I'm doing a good job pacing myself because I've had to keep terraforming the land, but I think it's nice. But yeah, obviously, not critiquing them, but both Trips and Stanji have no life the game a little bit, and because Spook was sharing a base with them, he's logged on, and he's like, this basically isn't my base anymore, it's your guys' base. And he's just kind of like, okay, I'm going to go do something else, which is why he is not appearing in Minecraft. That's also why he isn't a fan of MMOs. Yes, because the one time we managed to get Spook to play an MMO was we got him to go into Guild Wars, and he made a character, and it was me, Stanji, Spook, and Das, and we had the idea was we all made a character, and we all chose crafting classes that were for other people's classes, not for us. So we had to craft and level our class crafting for the other people. And the theory was that we were going to level together. And I'm not going to say who it was, but spoilers, it wasn't me. Didn't get that memo and nearly leveled their character up to max, and then like came up and was like, "Hey, Spook," and then Spook was like, "The fuck." And they were like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just follow you around." And he's like, I don't want to be shepherded." And yeah, he logged off, uninstalled the game, and never played it since. He just doesn't have the same mentality that the rest of us do of like, yeah, he can sit and play a game for a long time, but he doesn't get into the no-lifing stage that some people do. And this is why Skyblock is a bad idea.
Bad.
Almost is kiting.
I was narrowing, pulling her over tables.
I almost feel like that's funnier if I cut the audio, but not the video, so it's just silent.
Kiting.
So yeah, that's why Spook doesn't do MMOs. That's why he likes Halo and shooters and stuff, because when you play the game together, you actually play the game together. I think that is a genuine and, you know, understandable reaction of if we play a game together, he wants to play the game together. One bad experience can ruin a game. Had a similar issue with 4X aims. Mm-hmm. And partly why we're having such a nice time in Stardew Valley, because despite the temptation, I will not play that game without him. And it means that we're both like on the same page of what we're doing. I think both I would be annoyed and he would be annoyed if the other person loaded up our save file and was like, "Oh, I decided to redecorate the farm while you were away." Like, we're supposed to be doing it together. It's tricky because it's hard to make people go at the same speed, or on the flip side, we feel guilty for playing the game. The only way to stop that is to enforce playtimes. Yeah, which is why Spook has several times voiced the opinion that he thinks we should have a Minecraft server that is only put up for community night, so it can only be played once a week. But I was on the flip side of like, well, I want something for people to play not on stream. I want people to be able to get together and play games without me having to mum them. You know? So it's like, I can't do both. I can't do both. How about making it like a Saturday or Sunday night at specific times? For me, the simple answer would be, for me, no. My schedule is already too full to have another night that I cannot do something because I have to organise a game night. I would love if someone else wants to take that responsibility. I've organised a game night for every week, and it happens on Friday. Spook's trying to do that with his strategy game nights. It's somewhat working. I believe they play a strategy game night every Tuesday. So I believe that is somewhat working. But that means that Spook has a Tuesday night is busy. I have a Tuesday night busy because I'm streaming. we've got a Friday night that's busy. Wednesday night is our date night. We do stuff together. We want to go see our family and things like that. Sometimes during the week, sometimes at the weekend. Sometimes we want to have friends over at IRL to have board games. We can't just keep filling up every single night. Is the problem. But if you guys want to do it, there's a Discord right there, which is what I keep telling people constantly. There's a Discord right there. You don't need me to tell you to do stuff. You have autonomy. I know that people are scary, but everyone's just a big nerd, okay? Oh, someone just knocked the orange off the sofa. That's a toy. That's the toy now. I have a doggo now. It showed up at the dock and I decided it was a friend. Congrats on your dog! Congrats on your dog! I'm pretty sure I have said this before, but God, it sometimes feels like drawing a blood from a stone to try to get friends to do stuff with their other friends who are people that they like and keep saying they want to do stuff with. Why? I already do, I just contact them directly to do it. That's fine. That's fine. Then that's not directed at you. It seems like every other time we want to do something, people turn into your husband's name. This is the problem with having a friend group that is 90% neurodivergent people. I'm willing to admit I'm sometimes part of the problem. But I also think I do a better job than some people.
Is kiting. Is kiting.
Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. It's the D&D thing with 2-3 people you can do it, but the more people you add, the more it becomes herding cats. Exactly, which is why it then becomes we just have the Minecraft server up whenever and people will join in. Yes. So we can't there is no magical miracle answer that solves all of our problems. Is the sad thing. There is no magical miracle answer of just do this and it will solve all our problems. No. If you leave something up for people to play all the time, then people will come together and play very frequently, but then you end up with people who play all the time and people who can't play all the time, and thus there becomes a big imbalance. You don't have something up that's up all the time, people drift apart and don't play anything.
All right. Not bad.
Mosty is kiting.
I don't know if I like that anymore. I think just the horrified face. I think that works. It's weird that this video has taken so long because I'm not feeling like it's one of my best ones. Because I'm not putting a lot of effort into a lot of these edits, it's just because there's so many of them.
Expert.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't do that. I die every level.
But if you've got a weapon,
You might not die.
you're less likely to.
Mm.
And in previous episodes, you were way better with the gun than I can be.
Previous
But I'm not.
episodes!
Previous episodes. Welcome to
Previous
episode.
episodes.
Previously on Repo!
Roll the clip.
You know it's your last one, so you're kind of about it. Yeah, very much. I think very much. I think that's also why it's taken so long. I might leave this one for now. Yeah.
How do we check? I want to check if I expected it.
If you hold tab, it'll show up on the left. You're upgrade.
I can't because someone's fucking me.
Excuse
No,
me?
I only have the death thing.
It needs to be
Yeah, I just
consensual.
got tumbleweed.
Mm-hmm. Another Stangy moment.
Show up on the left. You're upgrade.
I can't because someone's fucking me.
Hold tab, it'll show up on the left. You're upgrade.
I can't because someone's fucking me.
And that's just going to be the ding. That's it. Just ding. Counter goes up. Add marker, yellow. Sanji ding. Done. Flags, yellow.
Correct.
Ooh, tea!
Oh,
Thank you, love. Ooh, tea!
Oh,
Thank you, love. Love you.
Where's my
Tea bingo.
Oh, tea!
Fine, you can have it. Give me a fucking moment, Jesus Christ!
Tell him to give me a brew, the donkey.
God, ideas are bad as well. Again. This one's just a sound redeem. I don't know if I want one that's just a sound redeem in hindsight. Yep, he's I think he's dead, chat.
I think so.
Come on. I think that actually doesn't, if I did leave that in, it doesn't need editing because of just the well-timed I think he's dead loot that, but like that doesn't really need anything on it. I need to look into what Title Talk to put up a Power World server. Say that again with the correct words. Was that meant to be what it'll take? Is that what that was meant to be? Am I getting better at deciphering core autocorrect language? You okay, Gore? What it will take to. So somehow I was able to work that one out. Yeah. I don't know too much about it, but my understanding is in a way it is a little like Minecraft in that there is just a server file that you can run. I don't know how that interacts with like the joining and stuff and how you set up like, you know. I know I can put up a 4-person easy. Yeah, that's not the same as a server. That's just like hosting a multiplayer world, which is like not the same thing. Because in Palworld, there's there's a Palworld server guide, and it says there are 2 main types of servers that can be hosted on your machine: a dedicated server or a community server. Dedicated servers is a method used to host a server without hosting the world from the game client. The host does not need to keep the game client running at all times, and the number of people who can join is large. So that's like a Minecraft server. So it's not, because normally when we're hosting a multiplayer game, if you quit, the game closes. I feel like Spook could enjoy it being a hosted game. I don't think Spook would play it. I mean, for a start, he doesn't own the game, but I don't know if he would join. I don't know if he would join. I don't know if it's 100% his kind of game or not, frankly. You gotta remember that most game nights Spook doesn't join in because generally he's very tired. He's just in a full week of work and he's usually in bed by sort of like 9 or 10 and we go to 11. If he's very tired at the end of the week, normally he goes to bed at 9. So Spook is normally in bed. He doesn't normally take part in a lot of community nights. A lot of the time I do ask him, I'm just like, are you gonna come play? Are you gonna come game tonight? And he's like, no, I'm too tired. And on the rare occasions he has stuck his head in, he doesn't tend to stay for the full thing, so I can't envision he will join in for a Palworld server. Yeah. A community server, to carry on with the Palworld thing, a community server is a dedicated server that has been registered as a dedicated server on the server list in the game client. Therefore, in essence, it is no different from a dedicated server, with the difference being whether or not it appears on the server list. I.e., I guess, is public. So we would probably just make a dedicated server, which uses an IP address and a port number to join. And because we're not modding it in any way, because we don't need to, but in theory, it sounds very simple. If you just get the server file and you run it and you work out, you know, you just got to. The most difficult bit would be the IP and port number. That would be the most awkward bit, it sounds like. I think the thing, that will make me look at putting up a Palworld server, honestly, might be if Nerin does go ahead with his server computer that he has now decided he also wants to run. Because my biggest concern about Palworlds is the thing that we have with a lot of games, which is that you are really into it. In this case, I'm really into it, and I've heard fuck all from every other person. So I'd like to do it, but I'm not actually sure people want it. But I want to do it because I've not played the game in ages. Quite a few people own it, so it's like, well, do you want to come play because you own it? But I don't know. I don't know. Who does? Because, like, Rosa owns it, Morsty owns it, you own it, Voz owns it. And that's kind of it from the regular friend group. So Kay doesn't have it, Den doesn't have it, Girls doesn't have it, Hope and Nemo don't have it. So I'd really like to play a multiplayer Power World game, but I don't know if it's actually gonna get off the ground. Power World's 25% off at the moment, for anyone who cares. Think more on it. Yep, he's I think Yep, he's I think he's dead, chat.
I think so.
I don't think that needs an edit. That's just a well-timed thing. That doesn't need an edit. You can call it done. All these ones that I've just left. I think it was because I was just tired and didn't want to do it, and I'm still tired and don't want to do it.
Like later because we're gonna need
Oh,
Oh, that's the
things.
Stangy thing. Right, okay, because we got 2 of those. What I need to do is I need to, not to get the number, I need to get the actual, like, edit that I've done, because I use them all the same. Which is why I'm like, which one was the last one I did it in? Because I actually need to know. So October. I don't think October had one. Sounds. It doesn't have it in the sounds. So no, I don't think it's here. Sounds. No. No, not in any of them. can't be as far back as August, can it? No, wait, there it is. There you go. There's the thing. TFS Ding. So it was one of these. Here we go. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm trying to copy. That and that. Copy. Team 4-star ding goes in sound effects.
Later, because we're gonna need
Crystals?
Yeah.
Did we buy piss crystals?
Yes.
piss. Later, because we're gonna need
Oh.
some things.
Like that.
Later, because we're gonna need
Oh.
some things.
I'm going to call this 24 for now, but obviously the number's going to actually change depending on which order the clips go in. Grin.
Fucking me. I can't because someone's fucking me. Fucking me. Me.
Happy birthday, Stange. Stange's birthday today. Did you guys know?
Hold tab, it'll show up on the left or upgrade.
I can't because someone's fucking me.
25. Okay. Clear flag. Flag. Green. Save. Okay, I'm going to leave some of these repo clips for now. I'm going to see what the mountain of party animals still has. Oh, there's so many in here still. I think I might put up the 4-man just to gauge interest maybe on Saturday. Bad idea. Because 90% of them are going to be with me. Because we're going for Christmas on that day. So, bad idea. I think tonight I should probably be doing rapping tonight because I'm just thinking about the days up until Christmas. Obviously I'm busy most evenings. And then we've got friend stuff. So I think actually maybe tonight is the night I'm sensible and I don't play Minecraft at all. Because the moment I set foot into Minecraft, time vanishes. So maybe tonight I don't do any Minecraft and I do my Christmas wrapping. Though Spook stuff isn't here yet. I finally got some stuff for Spook. I'm hoping he likes it. It's not arrived yet though. This round, so technically it is safe to tell people your roles, but it's whether they believe you is a different matter. What is he doing?
Don't know.
Okay, you can't just hide in a box and win the game by not being involved.
It's my safety box.
Get out!
What if we all go in the safety box?
You have to come out of the closet sometime.
Come on, let's all go in
streamer. Like the role, not.
Why do I feel like the captioner won't do well with this one? I think at the moment there are multiple people in the captioner struggles. The captioner is great for clips that are just me. But because there's multiple people and that means that I have to like move the text around to be in different positions and stuff, it like causes me more work because I then have to like change everything, so I think I have to do it manually for any clip that is more than just me.
Thinking it said streamer has died.
Hold on. What did you say?
I need you to
Everyone's
know
like them.
the funniest fucking thing just happened, which is that I need you to know the funniest fucking thing just happened, which is that I heard in the distance Naren go, "Ooh, what's this? What does this thing do?" And then I turned, walked a corner, and Naren was in the furnace laughing his ass off, and then he died. And then
that
there was a
explains
thing
why
that
the body
said,
was
"Do you
on
want to
fire."
report this?"
So that just explains.
was the streamer, which is why that popped up
Great,
just before
awesome.
the body was reported.
Okay. That does explain why the model was on
Yeah,
fire
so-
on the
no
dead
one-
screen, because I'd never
so no
seen
one-
that before, and I was
Yeah.
like, what's that?
Naren just
That
killed
is
themselves.
Wow.
such,
Good job,
such
Naren.
an heroine.
That's funny.
Unsubscribe.
That's really funny.
Fucking funny.
I know he's laughing his ass off right now.
I think that trims down to there. Okay, I think that the like quote unquote correct way to edit this would be because I actually have an image to represent both of these people. So we're gonna have you there, and God, this is gonna take me a hot minute to find. I think I still have them. Okay. So that is done. Oh, I've just remembered because I've just seen the file. Boopies, are you there? Idea for Saturday was Spook could maybe play, but yeah, I guess if a lot of you are going to be off, then yeah, sorry to burst the bubble with that. But yeah, we're all going to be, touching grass. We're not going to be on computers. We're going to be in real life, doing stuff and having some good food.
I need you
Everyone
to
was
know
like,
the funniest fucking thing just happened,
Uh-huh.
which is that I heard in the distance Naren go, I heard in the
Did someone call for me? Hi, Boopies! I was just gonna say, I was planning to post your, the breath sheet that I did for you on my art, socials. Didn't I promote that I'm an artist? But of course I just wanted to make sure that there was, if you were, one, okay with that, and two, do you want me to tag you? Do you want me to name you? Or shall I just say that this was just a commission I did? It's going to be a small version of it, and it's been glazed with the AI protection program. Touching grass in this economy, gosh, I feel like you guys are like very far behind me for some reason, even though my connection seems to be fine. I don't mind posting it, and you can say who I am, but I don't have any social, so no need to tag. Okay, I'll just say it was for Boopies then. Thank you, darling. I'm doing so much social media management, guys. It's crazy. You don't see that stuff on stream. I got like a backlog of stuff that I've needed to post for like several months, and I'm actually like making progress on doing it. You know, it takes nearly 2 hours to run an AI glaze protection thing on an image. It's probably because I draw my images on such large canvases, but good lord. I'm like, wow, that really slows down the whole process.
I heard in the distance Naren go, "Ooh, what's this? What does this thing do?" And then I turned, walked a corner, and Naren was in. Naren go, "Ooh, what's this?" The distance Naren go, "Ooh, what's this? What does this thing do?"
Maybe I can't respond right away because work. Well, you probably also don't have a good connection because work.
distance narrow and go, ooh. Narrow and go, ooh, what's this? What's this thing do? And then, ooh, what's this? What does this thing do? Ooh, what's this? What does this thing do? And then I turned, walked a corner. What's this? What does this thing do? And then I thing do? And then I turned, walked a corner, and Naren was in. And I walked a corner. And then I turned, walked. Walked a corner, and Naren was in the furnace laughing his ass off. And Naren was. Walked a corner, and Naren was in the furnace laughing his ass off, and then he died. And
Oh,
then
that
there was a
explains
thing
why
that
the body
said, "Do
was
you
on
want to
fire."
report this?" His ass off, and then he died. And
Okay, I think I need to find like some kind of green screen fire effect. Fire, green screen. I appear to have somehow put caps lock on again. I don't know how I managed to do that. I was given a mint lime drink, which I drank on Sunday. I just belched and chased it again. Being human sucks. Ugh. Ugh. I was always warned against drinking green drinks. Ba-ba-da-bam.
Off, and then he died. And laughing his ass. Furnace laughing his ass in the. Naren was.
How do I do this again? Shift I, Control I, Alt I. Nope, it's not I. What's the freaking command? I can never remember hotkeys! What freaking hotkey is it to bring up the fucking search function?
Laughing.
There we go. Key. Here. Plug you into there. Plug you into there. I was drinking it during D&D. Oh, really? Oof, D&D was good, man. That was good. I have to look into how feasible it is. Oh, okay. Very well, keep your secrets. I'm thinking a No Man's Sky game headed to the core, but we need to use one Corvette / carrier. I don't know what that means because I've not played No Man's Sky. Although I believe I have access to it through the shared library. Yeah, from your family library. So I don't own it, but someone that I'm in the Steam family with does. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Stanji. Meaning we aren't all. If we aren't all on, we don't go anywhere. If it works how I think. Oh, okay. Remember when I wanted to make a Starbound server? That idea died, didn't it? Because you get your own you get your own ship in that game, don't you? That was what made me have that thought. Corvette is a more propulsion ship that is customizable. Ooh, people like having customizable things.
Aaron was in the furnace laughing his ass off, and then he died. And was in the the furnace laughing his ass off. And then he died. And laughing his ass off, and then he died. And he died. And died. And then he died.
Okay, I need to. I'm looking for a specific like bell song sound that I've heard a lot of times. Okay, no, that's not what I'm after. No. I know which sound I want. I want the sound effect that's like just a single bell just kind of going gong, and that's it. That's the sound effect I want, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to find that? Because just typing in bell chime or bell clang is just like, see, because of the seasonal stuff is like bringing up a bunch of Christmas stuff. Or it's just giving me like ding 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 noises. I'm like, no, it's a deep one. It's like a big bell of a gong. It's almost like a gong, but I don't think it's a gong. I think it is a bell. No, that's the sound effect I already have. The ding. No, that's an actual gong. Taco Bell? I don't know. Taco Bell does exist in England, but I can't say I'm aware. It's just the dong sound. You know, you've probably heard it like 500 times in meme compilations. You would Yeah, it is a bell. It's a church bell. I just need. Okay, so I need to search church bell. church bell sound effect. Are those goggles or glasses you're wearing? I'm wearing goggles. They're for flying. They're flight goggles. Keep the wind out my eyes. Okay, let me see. If I lower the tolerance on that, maybe a little bit more. Like that. When you fly really fast, is the sound of your ears really annoying? Not really, because my ears tend to flat back. It's flat back aerodynamics, because so the wind doesn't blow in them. So you can't see too much because of the hat, but my ears have a lot of fluff in them. That also helps. My hat's covering my ears at the moment, but they've got lots of fluff and fur in them. That also helps. Save that as 2025 November. Images, gravestone, PNG. Save that. Okay, that is saved, and then we open this up. Highlights, November. Images. Put that in there, like that. That goes over there, where he will be, I suppose. So like that. And then we need the sound effect. Get that sound. Like that. Grab that. I like to go into random furry stream while waiting for my friend's streams to start. Fair enough. I hope you consider sticking around in the future. Up by 4% chance of the blue duck now. Growlithe, I don't know if that's how it works. I think your odds are the same. It's very fair. I have been known to do similar things. Deep church bell sound. Move that into My sounds. November. Select sounds, and then we move church bell into there. Yes. Way too loud. And then he died. And he died. Move that to there. Speed change it up a little bit. Do you make harps out of web strings? I never tried before, but I think I can make one. Hope that was the inspiration behind the name. That was the inspiration behind the name. Because I was like, strings. Hope makes good music. Some of it's on my stream playlist. From the Shiny Tracker site, it's the binomial distribution. It basically means that for each encounter you've already completed, that you will have a particular percentage of chance to have already received at least one Shiny. It's meant to help provide motivation. Fair enough. Because Pokemon Nerd, it's approximately 1 in 8,000 base Shiny rate in those older games. It's like 8,000. It's like 8,765 or something like that. So I suppose for each encounter, it's ticking it off, so it becomes, 1 in 8,000, 2 in 8,000, 3 in 8,000. How many music of mine do you have on your playlist? I don't remember. They crop up from time to time. One in 8,192. There we go. I knew it was 8,000 something. I think it's just because that entire clip goes too long. That's why that doesn't sit. This isn't long enough. I mean, that's why that isn't sitting correctly. The odds increase to 1 in 4,000 after 6th gen onwards. Yes. There's a 1 in 2 chance of my music to play on stream. Sorry, was it 1 point? Jesus, 0.012. Wow. I have 189 songs in the stream playlist. It is 10 hours long, and it is on shuffle constantly. only 108. Yes, only 189. We're not quite at 200 tracks. Do you think it was considerably more than that? Oh, that is. Stop doing both of them. I want you to only do one. I can't get this edit to look good. Origin of England from you on? The accent sounds unique. Is it around Devon? Nope. I'm from the Midlands, baby! Midland girl. Which is why the accent is hard to place, because we're a soup pot of various places. I would say that geographically the closest city to me is Birmingham, but I wouldn't say I have an especially Brummy accent. Did you know that the pirate accent comes from Devon? Yar, matey. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That makes it 0.52. I got the numbers messed up. Fair enough. Yeah, it's nearly 200 songs. Not quite 200 songs. That's another thing that I'm, like, debating changing in the new year. I don't know if I will, but I was considering maybe having a clean slate of making a new stream playlist. And probably I would end up chucking in a lot of the same songs, but I might chuck in some different ones now that we have it set up so that the music doesn't display on the VOD, because that is the thing that used to sometimes get flagged. So we can... I'll still probably generally be quite cautious with my music choices, but there might be a few that slip in. It means PK is British culture. Do your goggles get foggy when you fly into a cloud, or do they have anti-fog plastic? Well, you got to have anti-fog on it, because there's lots of moisture in the air. You think we're not going to be making sure that they're made of the correct material? Gotta have good equipment. Otherwise you have to get it over and over again. Good quality. Do you like hot chocolate? I do. I do like hot chocolate. I prefer tea, but I like both of them. I drink a lot of tea. Mug of hot chocolate for me? Yay. I have a tea emote. It's a bit small. Warm beverage of choice. I like hot chocolate too, though no one asked. That's fine, you're allowed to share. I also enjoy soup. That reminds me, this is literally just stopped. Oh yeah, refresh that. That was weird. Don't know why that happens sometimes. Blue is an adept amazing flyer. I can't tell if you're joking. It depends on who you ask. I love this song. Cranks up the music. It's the issue after... It's what happens after flying that is the issue. That's true. My profile is bland, but I'm a furry too. I'm a red dragon named Lime. I get bored a lot, so I like to be silly and make jokes. Fair enough. A lot of things come with time. I've had Blue for many, many years. So I got a lot of her lore and information is just there. What you do is the friction. Come closer to me. Baby, I need you. Come closer to me. Do you know what you do is the friction? This is like my current favourite song. Aw, Hope, thanks for gifting them a sub. What? I can't get this edit how I want it to. In the underground, there are no names. Oh, I can't get that how I want. I might come back to it. closer to me. Do you know what to do? It's the friction. Come closer to me. Can I breathe you? I need you. Come closer to me. Do you know what you do? It's the friction. Name Lime reminds me of Everhood 2. Great name. It's a cute name. I like it. As someone whose name is Blue Sky, I appreciate the name Lime. Yes, Phone, I am aware it is my mother's birthday tomorrow. I'm acutely aware. Do you smell and taste like blueberries because you're blue? Blueberries are purple. No. I do not smell fruity. That is one that is hard to place down. I think blue is always hard to place down. Blue has a surprisingly, given that she's very associated with the air, she has a surprisingly earthy scent. She likes to sleep like in trees and in plants and stuff, so she has quite an earthy smell to her. She doesn't eat a lot of fruit. And it says she's a big fan of tea and tea leaves and stuff like that. So no, she does not smell of blueberries. So sometimes there's a bit of something maybe slightly floral in there, maybe some flowers.
Investigator? There isn't an investigator.
Turn that back down. What else even are there? Well, you probably could have gathered this, but I have no choice.
God damn it! I'm sitting on goddamn surveillance!
And yet you didn't see the murder marsh?
No.
Why you like this, Da Vinci? A lot of fairies like to give their Sona sense related to their colours. It's kind of cute to see the pattern. That is true. I have noticed that. If I was going for the meme, she would my joke is that Blue is surprisingly basic because I've had her for many years. Like, she doesn't have many markings or anything. Though I do have a lot of information about her. The joke answer to go with the people making sense that match their colours is she smells like a vanilla cake with blue frosting. That's the meme answer. The actual answer is the one I gave before. If you actually met her, she would smell faintly earthy and floral, probably like a hint of mown grass, maybe. The meme answer is she's a vanilla cupcake with blue frosting. Funny enough, a friend of mine said blueberry for their Sona because they have blue accents. It's not the primary colour, but they have blue accents on their character. Yeah, the first is usually fruit/colour related. Yeah, I think a vanilla cupcake. The second is a grounded answer, like a mechanic character spelling of oil and grease. So I leaned into the second one of the realistic one. But yeah. There's so many of these still to do. Aftermath. The Carlson K incident. Oh my god. God, that was funny.
I want to make an announcement. The first person to get up in my shit is gonna fucking die. And that is the truth of me. Be warned.
Someone is not a fan of interpersonal relationships. Well. Oh dear, just the, well. The third one is the joke answer, like he's a wolf so he smells like wet dog. Yeah. Yeah. That's not the answer that people want, though. That's probably what it would actually be, but, like, that's not the answer people want when they ask those questions. I'm just thinking. Have I made the main? I have made the main timeline. Let me put some of these in. Let's see, Miska's all done, so let's put all of these in. Main timeline. Just Chatting's all done. So put those in the main timeline. Peak is all done. Main timeline. And the Halo clips are all done. Main timeline. And then we do a bit of a shuffling around afterwards. Yes, it's an Undertale remix. Okay, these are basically done. I just got to add an image into that. God, so what were these two again? I literally looked at these today and skipped them. This is the bingo one. Ooh, tea! Thank you, love. Love you.
Where's my
tea bingo? Oh, tea! Tea bingo!
Fine, you can have it. Give me a fucking moment, Jesus Christ! Says you're a fan of RPGs, you must really love rockets and explosions. Maybe I need to rethink my bio. RPG games. I suppose I should clarify RPG games. So, what are you talking about? I'm from the UK. I've basically never seen a gun in my life. That's not true. I've never thought about it. I assumed shipment would smell of smoke or GSR for reasons. Yeah, that reads. Smoky. Cling to his clothes. I love studying game tropes. Nice. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, husband? You okay?
Yeah.
You don't sound it. You've just walked into my room with a bag of nachos staring at your phone. Is everything okay?
Open that package.
Uh-oh. And?
Not for us.
Yeah, see, the thing was that when the package arrived, but it had Stanji's name on it, my initial question was, have you ordered a gift for me, but using Stanji's Amazon Prime, which is why I left it untouched? No? I'm guessing yes.
No. I thought it was one of our Kickstarters.
No. What?
It's a birthday present for Stanji. Got nothing to do with us.
Why has it arrived at our house?
Apparently we live in a fucking post office, so there you go.
What? What? Can I have a cheers?
No!
Aww.
I'm rage eating.
So are you having a good old scream at him now?
Mm-hmm.
How has that been sent to our house? How has that happened? Like, has he ordered something for himself and picked the wrong address? Because how would someone order something for him and not put his address in? How would someone order something for him and know our address? Like, his sister doesn't know our address.
No, it's from Fair.
Why did Fair send it to our house?
Well, I'm assuming that Fair asked for his address, and for some reason he gave her ours.
What?
Happy birthday, Stanley.
I'm so confused. I know that Stanji spends a lot of time at our house, but not that much these days. Like, yeah, he's gonna be. None of this makes sense. I don't know why she didn't send it to his house.
Probably because he didn't give her his address because he's moved, hasn't he? He doesn't live with his old address. So she was probably like, "What's your address?" And then somehow the conversation got turned into, "Send her my address, send her my address, send her Spook's address, send her Spook's address."
No, I mean, if I know Fair, she'd have been too shy to ask his new address because Stanji would go, "Why?" and she wouldn't want to spoil that she'd bought a present for him.
Message us.
Yeah, we know the address. Enjoy the free gift! I don't think that's how that works. What even is it?
I'm not going to say because I sent Stanji a picture because I was like, I thought it was for you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought it was for me.
It looks like something you would use.
Like I said, I didn't open it. I thought that you had bought something for me using Stanji's Amazon account so that it would arrive here, because obviously you can't use my Amazon account. I would see what it was. So
I was going to do that. I'd use my mum's. Less chance of a fuck up. I'm not involving Stanji in something. It will just always fuck up with Stanji because he's a donkey.
Uh-huh. We live an interesting life. My favourite game UI trope is the boss life art starts from a colour and then shift hues until it goes to red from Beautiful Joe, the first Cheers 2 game I ever played. Hey, we played Beautiful Joe on stream, actually, the pair of us, because Spook had played it, but I hadn't. It's on the VOD channel if you're interested in watching us play that for the first time. I was bad. Yeah, I'm bad at it. Maybe she used Stanji's account and yours was inputted as it just said to pick something for your... And the thing is, the package has Stanji's name on it,
yeah,
but it's addressed to this house. Like, why would she use Stanji's account to send to our house? That's why I'm like, well, it's addressed to Stanji, but I'm guessing maybe she didn't know Stanji's address and didn't want to ask him because it would give away the surprise, is how I feel the thought process would have gone. Although, we probably could have done with a heads up. And Rosie threw to it, there's an RCU and injured banded ringed finger. Is your finger okay now? Yeah, that was several months ago. I cut my finger opening a jar of milk, I believe is what that was. That was what that picture was. Because I did something so stupid, I had to draw an image to, you know, capture it for all eternity. Because that was quite a stupid thing that I did. I believe that was a... Yeah, funny enough, no, it wasn't sharp, but I somehow managed to cut my finger on it.
With our initials on.
We do. Yeah. Yeah. Not very often, but occasionally I doodle things that happen, either in real life or online, because sometimes they're just so bizarre, I'm like, I just have to.
I'm gonna go have a shower.
Okay.
What is for dinner?
Probably bacon and mushroom pasta to finish off the bacon.
Now, are you gonna finish at 5:30, or are you gonna go Spook's in the shower? I could probably go till 7, and then delay the cooking process start point.
Which would you prefer?
I would prefer you to start cooking it now, but I know that you won't start now because you're still streaming for another 17 minutes. What a productive 17 minutes it is of talking to... I don't know this one.
I don't know this one. That's a person!
Yeah, it's one person. There you go. Don't know this one.
Don't know.
I didn't say I didn't know it. I don't know what it is, did I? I didn't say that.
You're rude.
I said one. Whomst?
You could have said this person. I don't know this person.
What's the difference between person and Juan?
Juan?
Juan Sheets?
Juan!
Whomster?
Whomster. Hi, Cash. Hope you're doing okay.
It's so annoying when you read chat.
Yeah.
Because there'll be one name and then you'll just say something else. It's like a call came in and I just went, oh, hi, Banana Split. And you'd be like, who are you talking to? And I'd be like, oh, you know, that's one of their 17 aliases. I'm saying hello to anybody. Oh my friends are assholes.
You're just like the only person who actually isn't terminally online.
Because I work for a living, contributing to this nation's GDP.
You do. Yes, everybody, he is forklift certified. No, you can't have him.
Smooch.
Big smooch.
Ow. Pass the time.
I'm not, but I'm dealing with it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Got nachos in my teeth.
Yeah, because go figure you were eating nachos. It's a snack for later. Blah. So many things.
Oh shit, this counts as background spook, doesn't it?
Yep. And this is the last week of bingo. I'm trying to work on this one at the moment. I can't get the sound at the end to go correctly.
I need you to know the funniest fucking thing just happened, which is that I heard in the distance Naren go, "Ooh, what's this? What does this thing do?" And then I turned, walked a corner, and Naren was in the furnace laughing his ass off, and then he died.
There you go.
Story time, okay.
That's what happened. If I wind up coming over there, I'll steal him. No, you fucking won't.
Nick was a pretty big guy. I don't think you're going to win that one.
Yeah, but I have the army of wives to defend the house with. And Nicole's scared of them.
Everyone's scared of them.
That's because when they amass together, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, because 3 witches is called a coven, and more than 3 witches is called as covenants. So
The covenants. I'm gonna put that in the wife chat.
The covenants of wives. We all get to pick characters now, and then sing the Halo theme. Sacrifice.
Oh.
Pass the time.
It's shower time. Don't hit my wall. I've already damaged it enough. In the past.
Maybe. I blame Stanley.
Are you just going to keep knocking things? Oh, okay.
Hand knocking door.
As you can see, I obtained beverages for my mother. I mean, tonight is probably going to be gift wrapping night for me. Yep. I'm going to be out. And then Mum, obviously tomorrow's Mum's birthday, but I would think I might also need to do Christmas presents tonight as well. I don't know. Don't know. Were you born with wings, or did you graduate from Wing Academy and granted them? No, I was born with them.
You ain't even graduated Walking Academy.
Shut up! Made a comment earlier while I was hanging in a call earlier and said she joined after work. I was like, baby, I want you to know soon when you get back to work from lunch, I'll be able to say, why am I struggling to read this? I'll be able to say, I'll see you when you get home. And he made the most adorable set of noises and I melted. Aww, that's really cute. Aww. Aww, you're both so cute. I'll bring American alcohol and snacks. We don't want your American snacks, they're full of corn. We put milk in our chocolate. False, I am not afraid of the wives. I could take Den and Rosa and Hope. I'm afraid of girls. Girls is included in the wives. If you upset Hope, then you have me problems. Don't recommend. See, this is what you're facing. It's anybody could fight me, but I have an entourage of wives who will defend my honor. British people don't like Hershey's. Nah, not really. I once tried a box of Mike and Ike's and I didn't like those either. I was like, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. My brain does not want to concentrate on the remainder of these. It really does not. It contains the same compound as vomit. Gross. I'm too heavily allergic to the cacao bean to care about which type of chocolate. I will either deal with the not chocolate, white chocolate, or suffer with Benadryl. Yeah, that's the thing though. White chocolate is indeed not chocolate, but I do like it. But again, we're in England, so we use milk. So like our white chocolate is very creamy. It's nice. It obviously doesn't really taste a lot like chocolate, but it's very creamy. But I know that white chocolate is a divisive one. I know that not a lot of people like it. White chocolate tastes like sweet wax to me. White chocolate is basically milk. Yeah. In America, you use a lot of what is it evaporated milk or condensed milk or whatever, because your country is so big you can't transport fresh milk very well because it doesn't keep. Whereas England being smaller, we use fresh milk. Condensed, that's the one. Yeah, we use fresh milk in a lot of our products, which is one of the key differences. Also, we don't put corn syrup in everything, which is the main beef I have with Core. But yeah, I know a lot of people who do not like white chocolate, but interestingly, both me and Spook don't mind it. I'm losing the will with the Psyduck. You gotta take a break. Take a break. You're getting burnt out. Gotta take a break, come back to it. Have you tried haggis before? I have. It was tasty. Another controversial opinion. It was good. Would eat again. One of my friends is currently in Scotland, so I'm making haggis jokes. Did you know a haggis is actually a goat with two legs on one side are shorter than the other two, so it can run around mountains? Don't mind white chocolate as well. Have you tried red chocolate? I have not. Corn for the corn. No, get out of here. No corn. Get out of here. Eek. I'm going to put like an orange flag on that. I feel like I'm at the point in the day where I also feel like I need to take a break and like come back, even though I'm like annoyed with the progress I've made. I don't feel like I've made good progress today. Today's been a weird day for me. I've never understood the hate for haggis. It's basically just sheep sausage but bigger. Look, a lot of our British foods come from the fact that we're, you know, medieval peasants and also in the war as well, where it's like, you know, no bit of the animal goes to waste. We make use of our food. You eat every part of it. And some people find that gross. But yeah, it was tasty. It was just meaty, you know? It was good. Kim Possible portrayed haggis as a green goo in a cauldron? That's so unfair. That's just so unfair. Yeah, I'm really not concentrating on this. I'm just enjoying talking to people at the moment. That one I think is like me captioning, and I'm probably going to put like the bingo image on screen, maybe. Me being overwhelmed. I don't know if this is a good clip, actually. In hindsight.
I know later.
Say yeah.
Which one?
I would crop it down to like here.
I'm not spending money on a new one.
I found a Cybertruck.
That probably actually will, but
There's a lot happening. Oh my god, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
Someone clip that, please.
There's some help.
Look.
There's a golden turn.
What happened?
A new one.
Blue!
I'm not spending money on a new one.
I found a Cybertruck.
That probably actually will, but
There's a lot happening. Oh my god, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. What's What's your reaction when you found out there was a social media named Blue Sky You Deserve Royalties? Right? I can't believe they made a website for me. Crazy. My landlord just dropped off a box of celebrations and a bottle of wine for Christmas. Aw, that's nice. Surprising bit sign of charity. Spook got given like a gift box thing from his workplace. And in the same sort of breath, I was like, that's really nice. But then I also went, companies will really do anything to not give you money for a Christmas bonus, huh? I think I still need to enlist help with some of these because I'm just drawing blanks. I'm just drawing blanks. Baby sister gifted us a PS5 for Christmas yesterday. My goodness, that's very kind. I hope you have a good time with it. I don't even know what you would play on a PS5. Spider-Man, maybe? I'll be real, I actually have not kept up with what console games there are at the moment. I'm too PC. Too set in my ways now. To be fair, you know as well as I do that if I popped over, Spook would be stolen for a boys' night, so Dad has the opportunity to deck me. That's true. They've wanted to punch you for a while. They love you, but they want to hit you. 2 years younger than me, but I call her my baby sister. Fair. There are maybe 2 exclusive games on the PS5, a joke, but not by much. Yeah. Yeah, this console generation has felt kind of lackluster, honestly. You know? This console generation has just been kind of eh. Because let's be real, consoles are mainly... They can have as good a spec as, you know, as possible, but consoles are carried by their game library. You know, the most successful consoles were things like the PS2 and the, you know, the Nintendo DS, which had, like, an insane amount of stuff available for them. So, you know, the modern console games, like, I don't know. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've had a current gen console as well, so there hasn't been a need for me to keep up, but, like, just existing in the gaming space online, it's like, I'm not really aware of a lot. Because, like, whenever I think PlayStation, like, recent PlayStation, my brain keeps thinking something like, oh, God of War, maybe, and I'm like, that was PS4. That was PS4, not 5. So, like, what did the PS5 have? Yeah, there's not as many console exclusives. Yeah, they're not getting the exclusives anymore, really, are they? So... I don't know. At which point, apart from Nintendo, a PC covers most stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Nintendo has always maintained their, like, exclusivity. They have, because they have all of their first-party IPs, whereas Microsoft and Sony don't have a lot of first-party IPs anymore. Especially Microsoft, because Microsoft is also PC. So it's like, you know, oh, you know, we do Halo, and it's like, cool, but Halo's still on PC, it's not exclusive to Xbox. So, like, yeah, whereas Nintendo still keeps, obviously, Pokemon, Mario, Zelda, the big ones, you know, Metroid for the Metroid people, Donkey Kong. They have all of these IPs that are exclusive to them still, which is probably why they stick around so much. But, you know, because even the Switch 2 has been a bit kind of eh. So, yeah. I don't know. It's a weird generation. It's a weird console generation. I want to come over here. There we go. There's a Vulpix in chat. Because looking at the time, I've only literally got like a minute or two before we end, and I'm not working. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. Until there's a new Zelda, I will hold off on the Switch 2. I currently have no plans to get a Switch 2. I'm a big Pokemon stan, but even Pokemon is getting me to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I can... It's so much money. It's so much money. I still don't have Legends EA as a big Pokemon fan. I'm kind of hoping I might get it for Christmas, maybe. But, like, I've said several times, it feels like a certainty that next year is going to be a new Pokemon generation announcement, and it will be Switch 2 exclusive. I still don't know if that is going to be enough to get me to buy a Switch 2, because they're just so expensive. I don't think it's really worth it. You know. My Switch has been good. And I think especially because I managed to get it before the pandemic, so I was part of the Animal Crossing crowd, so I definitely got my money's worth out of it, but I'm currently in the state where I'm like, I don't think I would get my money's worth out of a Switch 2. Yeah. And money's tight, so, yeah. I think even if I wanted to, I couldn't afford it, but I don't particularly want to, you know? But I've been thinking about getting ZA secondhand. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Because if the 3DS showed us anything, I would like to get a physical copy, not a digital copy. Even though even now digital copies are being phased out, so yeah, it's bad. The state of gaming and console gaming especially is wild. And then Valve makes the Steam machine, and everyone goes ooh. So yeah. Ferality's music. God, take me back. Ferality this year was so good. The theming was so good, but like I got to spend so much time with so many friends. It was just nice. It was a nice time. Man. Jeez. Okay. Oh, right. This has been a weird day, frankly. I think really I just need a break for Christmas, and it's coming soon. You said you were clumsy with the milk by accident. Do you ever accidentally crash when you fly? All the time. Constantly. It is a problem. A lot of problems have been caused by me crashing into things. I have, however, met several friends by doing that. So it balances out. But yeah, I think my brain is really just screaming for a break because I have not had a holiday at all this year. Do you have continuously accelerated healing? A little bit, actually. Yes. It's slightly. It's a little hybridization of an small innate amount of magic, combined with a very fast metabolism. That leads to slightly faster cell regeneration. I've thought about these things too much. So yes. I think about these things too much. Can you make safety nets around Blue's house so she can fall safely? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Big stretch. But yeah, we've still got 1 week left, though, for now. The amount of the sticky silk, so it'd be funny to see her try and get out. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. No. But anyway, yeah, we still have a week of streaming, although we don't have Sunday. Friday is our last stream day this week. Hi, Raz. I was just signing off. Sorry, bud, you missed it. Thank you for the raid yesterday as well. Thank you very much. But yeah, so we won't be actually there won't be a stream tomorrow. Yeah, because it's my mom's birthday. That's an important thing that I forgot to mention. Yeah, so actually no stream tomorrow. So this week is very all over the place, as well as being the last stream this week. So yeah, so there won't be a stream tomorrow. So we'll be back Wednesday to try to carry on with this. I hope my brain is in a better state by then. It probably won't be. Thursday, we get to chill out with Guild Wars. I'm probably going to do another round of Guild Wars Christmas just to get currency, to see if I can get anything, just to chill. And then Friday, we'll probably still be working on the video. I really hope I can finish it this week, because obviously we're meant to be done for Christmas. Our game night on Friday is VR chat. We will be in VR chat on Friday to go check out some VRC games. I believe there is one new one that I want to check out, which is the Rounds one. That should be fun. So yeah, so that should be a good time. And that is the layout for the week this week, before Christmas. So yes, this month has gone very fast, and I'm just tired, and I think you guys can tell. I think you guys can just tell. I'm just tired. I need a break. The break is soon, but not quite. You know, it is what it is. Too much, and I need a break. Thank you. Plus Kosa, woo. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go. So, take care of yourself. I hope to see you all again soon. See you on Wednesday. And, yeah, take care, love you loads, and have a good Christmas. Bye!